Sports are important in our society all the way around. If you have a nation full of couch potatoes, you're going to have a group of people in your society who are content to just sit back and let other people take charge.
Girl Scouts is really devoted to sports. It teaches them cooperation and teamwork, and it's just a confidence builder, and the girls will be learning it through every level of Girl Scouts.
If you look at the girls' faces, you look at their enthusiasm, you look at the fun they're having while they're learning something brand new.
Sports are important because they help you stay in shape. It's fun and exciting to learn sports.
Not only did I get to learn about actual sailing, but I also got to learn more about what my abilities were and people around me.
I like sports because I could learn new things.
It's really important for the girls to learn teamwork, and sports is just a natural conduit for that.
I was scared at first, but I got my confidence by knowing that my partner will keep the ropes steady. I like sports because it keeps you healthy. When you lose, you have to be a good sport about it.
I learned that if you didn't work together, that your boat would probably capsize.
Teamwork!
For their future development, I think sports is really important. From there again, the teamwork aspect, and also the confidence builder that will carry through in the rest of their life. The self-esteem and the confidence is always stressed in the Girl Scout program, and it's just invaluable in life.
I learned a lot about helping each other out and working as a team, because if you didn't, the boat wouldn't work. It would just stay still. And so that really helped a lot.
Sports is important because it keeps you off drugs and other things like games. Because they're fun.
It helps a lot with self-confidence and pushing yourself to get to the very top.
If they're out there trying and they're out there in that field and they're listening to their coaches and they're working with their teammates, they've got a great start.
That's what they are going to carry with them in the future. That idea of girls can. Girls can do anything.
It's like the people around you and everything. It's wonderful. It's been the best day. It's been fun.
I think sports and girls are just a natural.
Why don't you people just move?
Excuse me.
For crying out loud, you're sitting in the middle of the park.
You have to go because we're talking about conflict mediation.
What's conflict mediation?
Conflict mediation is when you have a conflict and you go to a third party when the two people have a conflict and you talk about that problem.
In today's society, there's a lot of angry people, and girls don't always recognize or even have the permission to handle anger in a positive way.
The Path of Least Resistance is an anti-violence program. We were asked to present a program of nonviolence to the Girl Scouts. When we talk to young people, we talk to them not as adults coming in with a very strong and special program. We really step down and say, hey kids, let's talk about some problems that we have today.
So what do you guys think about gangs?
Like sometimes they make you get beat and people die that way sometimes.
A lot of people who are in gangs, they get other kids to be in gangs.
Gangs use guns to kind of hurt people.
Would you join a gang?
No.
There is violence that we're all exposed to through the media, through the newspaper, through our own surrounding communities, in our own families.
Our organization believes that violence is preventable. We think that it's very important that an organization like the Girl Scouts is getting out in front of a problem and trying to prevent it. Everybody has things that makes them upset, and they call that buttons. What's a button? What is it that gets you upset?
Teasing.
Teasing. What gets you upset?
People talk behind your back.
What gets you upset?
When I had to mop.
Now, so what do you do when you feel yourself getting upset? How do you feel when you start getting upset? How do you calm yourself down?
Go take a walk.
Take a walk. Okay, what do you do?
Punch my pillow.
Punch your pillow. What do you do?
Write a nasty letter, but don't send it.
What do you do?
I count to 10.
Count to 10. Being upset is what you do with it. Do you use it to strike out in anger to another person, or do you use it and understand it and calm down? We are training girls to go out and be peer leaders or teachers amongst their peers, because over the long run, the folks that young people listen to most are other young people. They're better teachers. They're the ones that are going to influence peers far greater than the adults will.
The work has to start with our children because that is our future. So as many of our children as we could reach and give them these kinds of skills to deal with these kinds of tensions, the better we will all be.
And the Girl Scouts are going right at the head of this. They're not talking about it, they're talking with us to make a change. And the children that we've worked with today are part of that change.
Stop the violence!
Come on, Johnny, up. Let's go. Come on.
It's very important that you be kind to your pets. You have to always hug them and love them and take good care of them.
My name is Sue Miller, and I have an animal education program called Cruising Critters, designed to teach both children and adult responsible pet ownership. All the animals we have in the program have been rescued from abused or abandoned homes. Some of the things we cover in responsible pet ownership, we talk about the fact of how long most animals live, the fact that you have to clean up after them.
How many of you have ever wanted an iguana as a pet? A few of us. They make really cool pets.
I teach children how to handle them appropriately. I teach children how to protect themselves and why they don't pick up animals out of the wild and bring them home.
Lizards and iguanas needs like special lighting and special vitamins and everything. And if you don't have that, they can die.
Programs like this build confidence in the girls. It makes them unafraid to deal with a lot of creatures that a lot of us as adults have grown up fearing or not having respect for. This puts it in a different light and takes away a lot of that fear and builds in a lot of respect for all the living creatures we share the earth with. I hope in my own way that I can touch a girl's life, and maybe she might consider working with animals in a field such as the natural sciences or in research. I hope that if I can change one girl's path, then I've done my job.